Hey guys, it's Fred and Georgia. And where are we today, Georgia?
We're in London.
Jolly old England, pip pip cheerio and all that stuff. I'm sure they say that here every day.
Everyone.
Everyone says it. So we're feeling a little better than we were earlier today because we were a little jet lagged. We got about an hour or two sleep maybe on the plane coming over. But we got a little nap in, so we're going to go out and have something to eat. But we want to give you a little travel tip. We are on the north side of London at a wonderful hotel called the Hilton London Euston. And getting here today, so basically there was about 5 ways you can get from, we came into Heathrow, about 5 ways you can get here. You could hire a private car, right? And then have somebody pick you up. You could rent a car, but don't forget people drive on the wrong side of the road here, so be careful. You could also take the train. What was it called? The Express, right. And that takes you from Heathrow to downtown London. If your hotel's right along the train line, it's great, right? It was about 25 pounds per person, so it would have been 50 pounds for the two of us. But for us, we would have had to take an Uber anyway from the nearest train station to our hotel, so it still would have ended up being about 75 pounds, we figured, and it would have taken a couple extra steps, right? We would have had the train stops, and then another way to do it is to take a taxi, which we did a little research before, and we found out it was probably going to be the most expensive. For short stops, the taxis are great around here, but for that long distance, which is about 45 minutes to an hour, right? It took us, especially with the traffic was really bad. We were coming in right around noon. So we didn't take a taxi. What we opted to do was take an Uber, which ended up costing us about 70 pounds, but it was right there. It picked us up at the airport, took us right to our hotel. Now here's the catch, and this is the travel tip we wanted to give you. If you're going to be taking Uber, there is no Lyft here. There's another rideshare service called Bolt. We didn't try that. But if you want to catch an Uber and you're at the airport, there are no signs specifically for rideshare, right?
Right, correct.
You have to follow the signs. There are signs for taxis and private cars. But basically what you do is follow the signs to short-term parking.
Right. No directions.
No directions saying rideshare, like a lot of airports these days tell you where to go for rideshare. Finally, so we followed the directions towards taxis and your parking, short-term parking, where you would pick up your car. And then on the elevator there was the only place we saw a little sign that said Uber.
Right.
And then you had to go up another 3 floors on an elevator. And once you got there, then you were able to call the Uber. You couldn't do it until you got to that spot, right? So basically follow the signs to short-term parking, taxis, your private parking area, and then you can call an Uber. It took about 15 minutes, wasn't too bad. And then, like I said, it took about 45 minutes to an hour here. So for us, Uber was a great choice to get from Heathrow to our hotel on the north side of London. But it was a little tricky finding the spot to be able to do it. So anyway, a little travel tip. And what are we going to do, George? Let's go find something to eat. What do you say?
Off to a pub.
A pint and some fish and chips.
Okay.
We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.